Hi guys, we are at the end of 24 and I wanted to do a roundup of all the series that I enjoyed this year. These are not necessarily the best series out there because I haven't watched them all. Considering the number of things that come out, it's almost impossible that somebody could have actually seen everything. Hence, I'm not saying that these are the best out there. These are just the things that I enjoyed watching the most. On top of that, this is not a ranking, so this is not in any order. Right off the bat, one of the first things to mesmerize me this year has been Arcane Season 2. I was completely bowled over by the level of animation, the level of storytelling, writing, music, all of these things. It is one of the most brilliant TV series to come out. Season 1, Season 2 combined. Season 2 for sure is a landmark season and it is a benchmark for animation for the next 2 to 3 years because that's how far ahead it is. I have a detailed review of this which you can check out, but Arcane is definitely something that I loved watching this year. Next up, we have something which is very different but almost as enjoyable as Arcane. It's called Penguin. From the house of DC, set up in the world which had Matt Reeves as Batman. It has Colin Farrell as Penguin. He is phenomenal. The level of detailing is fantastic. It's not really a superhero based show. It's almost a Italian mafia mob story, a crime drama essentially, and it is one fantastic crime drama. No surprise that Colin Farrell as well as Christina Milioti have been nominated for Emmys for Best Actor and Best Actress. That's the level of performance that you see in this series. Next up is a series that I had not originally taken notice of, but eventually I did get around to watching it after it was talked about so much. This is called Fallout. It's an Amazon original starring Ella Purnell, and Ella's had a fabulous year because she also voice acts as part of Arcane. So two video game adapts which are absolutely phenomenal. Fallout, guys, is a breathtaking show right from the start. I was blown away 10-15 minutes into the first episode. I did not know what hit me. I wasn't expecting the show to be like this. It's based on a video game which I haven't played. I wasn't prepared for this. It is got fabulous dark humor, some great performances, a masterclass in world building. Yes, that is one of the biggest highlights for Fallout. It is a masterclass in world building. So absolutely go ahead and watch it. Another highlight for Fallout is the background score, which takes you back to the 1950s of America. It is fabulous. It's a strange and beautiful combination to have, along with so much violence and gore. You will know what I'm talking about when you watch it, guys. Fallout. Next series on the list that I had been waiting for a very long time because I wanted this team to be revived. It's called XMen 97. And guys, this is nostalgia overload. Such a good return to form for Marvel and for X-Men. Takes forward storytelling and guys, Gambit. I'm just gonna say that if you haven't watched this show, watch it and you'll know. Gambit. I am not one for documentaries. I usually do not end up watching these because there is just not enough time and I want to, dabble with imagination, and documentary doesn't let you do that for obvious reasons. But one documentary that I watched and I absolutely loved was Angry Young Men, the story of Salim Javed. This is something that you should be watching if you are in love with films, if you like Indian cinema. This is something to be watched and something to be celebrated. A duo that would not be repeated again. Supposed to be seen, supposed to be cherished and loved because this is a one of a kind story from a one of a kind duo. Next up is possibly the biggest surprise of the year for me because I started watching it only because of Raghav Juyal. It's called Gyara Gyara. It's based on a Korean show. Completely mind blown because of the level of writing on this show. Because I saw it, I couldn't stop watching it. It was just so binge worthy right from episode 1. I was hooked and I continued to watch and wanted to know what's gonna happen next. It's been a while since I have actually been something so much. Last on the list of shows that I enjoyed watching the most is True Detective Night Country. It comes 10 years after the original season 1, starring Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson. This one stars Jodie Foster and Kali Reese. And guys, this is almost as good as season 1. It is spooky, it is creepy, and it is worth watching and worth noting, because there are certain geopolitical undertones and cultural nuances that can be appreciated. I really enjoyed all of these things in True Detective Night Country, apart from a very good mystery here. This was the list of series that I enjoyed the most. I want to talk about a few notable mentions for 24, starting with Batman Caped Crusader. It starts off slightly slow, but from episode 4 onwards, it really hits the groove, and the second half of the season is fantastic. It really is, once again, like X-Men, nostalgia overload, and a very good one. Next notable mention is Shaker Home, and now that I'm talking about it, I feel that I should have put this in the list because I really enjoyed watching this, and it is something that I would like more and more people to watch and appreciate, because KK Menon is fabulous, the writing is great, it is Sherlock Holmes based in Calcutta. It is fantastic, guys. You should be watching this. The climax is great. You will not be able to predict it. I would definitely recommend that you watch Shaker Home on Geo Cinema. And the last notable mention is Terminator Zero, a Netflix original. Once again, it's an anime version of Terminator, and the good part is that it's not really connected to the Arnold Schwarzenegger timeline. It's an absolutely separate storyline with new characters, and it is really fun to watch. Very intriguing storyline. So I'm waiting for the next season to come out. Terminator Zero. This was my list of series that I loved watching in 24. Let me know what I should be watching next, and if I've missed out on something that you absolutely loved. Very happy new year. Continue to watch Filmy Fool. Like, share, subscribe, guys. I'll see you in the next year.